Hey,
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
You're doing
Yeah, for a,
good.
for a Thursday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
You remembered.
I remember because I just finished lunch.
Ah, yes,
So
that'll always do it.
yeah, if I've got coffee, it's a morning
Yeah, it's a
show.
good, yeah.
Yeah, it's 1 o'clock, and then I've just finished with lunch.
My mother said I'd always grow to love coffee because when I was even a teenager or in college, I remember saying I didn't like coffee. And she said, "Oh no, you're going to grow to love coffee." I don't like coffee at all.
Why?
I don't know. I don't like the taste of coffee. I don't even like coffee candy or coffee ice cream.
And that
And
is
she
interesting
loves
because
it.
there's a lot of people like I drink my coffee black, and some people will say, "Oh, it's so bitter." Well,
Yeah, it is.
I happen to that is the taste and the flavor of coffee.
Hmm.
But
That's probably why I don't like it.
other people will put in sugar
Hmm.
and cream
Right.
and a lot of both. And of course, Starbucks has made a fortune off of people who put like 20 different ingredients in
Yeah.
their coffee. It's
Right.
got the skinny latte with a double shot of this and an easy shot of that, and I mean, if I go to Starbucks, the two things I do like to put in my black coffee is a little bit of mocha, which is a chocolate flavor, and cinnamon. And sometimes I will have a mocha cinnamon Americano coffee.
It smells good, but I just don't like the taste. I'm
But
sorry. I
but
but now and I don't really need anything to wake up. I suppose if I was hooked on coffee, maybe I would, but I mean I could use a good shot of orange juice. That would be okay, but I, you know, I don't rely on it every day.
yeah, you've started to drink tea on
Yeah, but I
occasion.
don't need that. You can always know when I'm sick
And
because that's when I'm drinking tea.
yeah, but do you put anything in your tea?
Well, I used to put a little sugar and now I don't. I just drink it plain.
And what do you put on a pizza? Cheese. I mean, this is a real minimalist here. I
Hey,
mean,
cheap date, cheap date. What can I
me,
say?
give me a burger, and sometimes I put cheese on it and pickles, and sometimes I'll put mustard and onions, and sometimes I'll put all of the above. Sometimes I like a slice of bacon or two. You, burger, bun.
I like to get the flavor of the meat. I don't need all that junk on there because to me it just muffles the taste of the meat.
Well, and that's why this is opposite Saxes. You're entitled to your opinion. I mean, me,
And
there are some times that and there are some places that we go to where they have their own special mustard or their own special sauce that they put. Look, McDonald's made the Big Mac, 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onion on
yeah,
a sesame seed bun.
and
I mean, that
that's
became a mainstay. And now if you go in and because you go someplace and you sit down and they might have a choice of 10 or 12 different burgers. There's a blue cheeseburger,
I
there's a
know. I
bacon
can't get over
burger,
it.
there's a barbecue burger,
It's
there's
amazing.
jalapeno burger,
Yeah.
and they have all kinds of different
Yeah. Yeah, it amazes me. And
combinations.
just give me a burger.
But I don't think it necessarily takes away from the
For
flavor
me, it
of the
does.
burger. For you,
For
it
me,
does.
it does.
Sometimes you will go out of the box and put, you have American cheese,
Or a
now,
little bit of lettuce.
now not Swiss cheese,
Yeah,
occasionally
I
a
do
cheddar
provolone
cheese,
occasionally.
a provolone, but
Yeah.
very rarely. And that's only because they don't have American cheese.
Sorry.
Because
That's
American cheese, I mean, American cheese is not a like a brand of cheese.
no.
And a provolone and mozzarella and cheddar, those are our specific. I think American is kind of like Spam. It's a combination of
Swell.
things that they make into it, because most of the American cheese that you get is a processed.
Please don't
American
refer to
cheese.
my American cheese as Spam.
No,
Please.
I didn't refer to it as it. I compared it to.
Even in
It's kind
the
of
same breath,
it's
I would not put American cheese in Spam.
It's kind of a mixture in a,
Is this how you got
it's
on
a hybrid.
onto the topic for today?
I don't even remember what the topic of for today was. I mean, we
It's
started talking
patience
about coffee.
and impatience.
Oh, well, that's yeah. We thought we'd talk a little bit about, which of us is more patient and which of us is impatient.
When it comes to food, you are very impatient with me, even after almost 49 years.
Well,
Would you think you would just go with the flow? Just do it?
Well, but I'm impatient in what way? If we go to a
You keep
restaurant,
saying, don't you want this on it? Don't you want that? Well, after
well,
almost
that's me,
49
that's
years.
me being impatient. I'm
Yes.
impatient with you.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm saying.
That's it. And I have to be honest, and it is for a very long time. Yeah. We will go to a restaurant, and I still don't quite understand why every time we go to a restaurant, you want to order a salad, which is something that you can really make in an instant at home. Try that grilled chicken sandwich. And a lot of places do have gluten-free bread that you can get it on. But sometimes you will go a little off the box and you'll get that salad and you'll add some grilled chicken to it.
Not sometimes, all the time.
Well, most of the time. That's because you go in and you order a chef salad and hold the tomatoes and hold the croutons and either light cheese or no cheese.
But put all those vegetables in there. I didn't used to eat vegetables
Till
I married you.
Hold the cucumbers.
Yeah, but green peppers, red peppers, yellow peppers, mushrooms, broccoli. Hey, give me a break.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. That's the kind of salad you make at home in a big container. But
there's a but.
A but.
I love, love, love fresh salads. And sometimes our lettuce, sometimes our vegetables have been in the refrigerator for a little while. To me, it doesn't taste as good as a brand new salad at the restaurant. It's cold.
Well, actually, there's one even better than that. There's places like Snappy Salads.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking of.
Where you go in and you make your own salad, and that way,
that's good.
Or if we go like we have Market Street here, you go into their salad bar, and there aren't as many places. There are almost no restaurants that have salad bars. I used to love Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut used to have a salad bar.
Yes, you did.
And that was, but a salad bar, you can at least put what you want. I feel like having a little bit of hard-boiled egg. Yeah, I think so. And me, in a salad bar, I can add things like black olives, garbanzo beans, edamame.
I do that.
Corn, things like that.
But do some of the beans.
But you don't get that in a salad that you order in a restaurant.
No, I get them in a salad.
Sometimes in a Southwest salad, you'll get corn and things like that.
I order my beans.
But you'll even order a Caesar salad and tell them to hold the croutons. Now there's Caesar.
I do whatever I can.
Caesar salad is basically lettuce and mozzarella cheese and croutons.
I know, but I like the mozzarella cheese and what else they put in there. And I can't.
There's only 3 items, and then this dressing. But you can't eat.
I can't eat the dressing, and I can't eat the croutons because they're gluten.
So you have.
So I don't have a choice.
So basically, you have a lettuce salad with a little bit of mozzarella and some ranch dressing on the side.
No, and a lot of times I'll tell them to put in some grilled chicken.
Well, that's true.
But if I'm happy, you should be happy.
Yes. I just get impatient because you sit there and you look over the whole menu and you go back to.
There'd be other things I would love to have, but I know the salad is good for me, and I don't do as much salad at home.
And I sometimes sit at the restaurant and I say to you, "Oh, look, they've got grilled redfish. Maybe you'd like the redfish." And you'll look at the chicken offerings, and you'll look at the beef offerings, and you'll look at, and then you'll say, "I'll have the salmon," which we have.
No, I don't.
Sometimes you get the grilled salmon.
You are wrong. You just don't. Your mind. You're losing your mind.
Call me buffalo breath.
Oh no, your mind. But there have been times I've ordered things like sea bass.
Rarely.
I don't order tilapia. I will not order
Well, we
tilapia
have
in a
that at
restaurant.
home, but we have
Yeah.
salmon at home a lot. And sometimes you'll
have a lot
get,
of salmon.
because it's cedar plank.
I'm
salmon or
sorry,
something.
folks. Stuart is forgetting. I do not order a lot of salmon.
That's
Maybe
be-
in the beginning I did before we started having it so much for dinner at home.
Well, that's because you'll
I
either
don't
have a petite fillet, or
But if I'm happy, why aren't you happy?
if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
There's other things other than food that come into play when you're talking about patience,
Patience and
impatience.
impatience.
And do you think as you get older that you're becoming more patient or more impatient?
I guess I become more impatient. For instance, and your father, God bless him. Your father, if your mom and dad had to go someplace and all, your mom would still be futzing around and all, and your father would say, "I'll go start the car." And your
Well, we were
dad
in
would go
Chicago.
out of the car, and if he knew it was going to take a half hour to get there, then 35 minutes before you were supposed to be there, he was out in the car, warming up the car, putting the air conditioning on or something. And I think that maybe that was his kind of his quiet time, because you and you're a lot like your mom, because I will sometimes say, "I'll go pull the car out," because you're still running around the house, maybe run to the restroom one more time before you leave, and getting everything together. And sometimes that's where I get impatient, is because I know we're going so far away, and the GPS or whatever says it's going to take 20 minutes to get there, and it's approaching that 20-minute mark. And I know that if there's a little bit of traffic, we're going to be late.
Have we ever been late?
Yeah.
No.
We have.
No.
We've been late to movies. We were late
Yeah, a
to the
little bit late to
theater
movies.
once.
Because
And sometimes
yeah.
we're running a few minutes late to meet somebody for dinner at a restaurant. Well, it depends on who we're meeting. If they're
maybe somebody I don't want to meet.
if they're your friends, and of course, if it's a doctor's appointment, if the GPS says it's going to take 30 minutes to get there, you want to leave an hour ahead of time.
Yeah, because I don't trust traffic when I have an appointment. You don't. That's how I get impatient with you.
Well, you get impatient
because you don't allow enough time when it's.
And we usually get there
when it's
with time to spare, don't we?
Sometimes.
Maybe
sometimes.
Maybe a little more than sometimes.
Sometimes.
You're gonna stick with sometimes.
That's my final answer.
But no, and then there's also when you're sitting at the restaurant. I mean, I understand, and I will get impatient too, is if you're sitting there and you finish your glass of water and you're looking around for somebody to get you your water, some more water, you get a little impatient. But there are other times when you're sitting waiting for your food, and where is our food? We ordered a while ago. And I always say, maybe they're preparing it from scratch, and it might take a little longer to grill that chicken or so. Because trust me, when you order at a restaurant, and as soon as you hand them your menu and they go in, they come back 2 minutes later with your plate of food, that wasn't freshly prepared. It was pre-prepared, sitting underneath a heat element, or they took it and they put it in a microwave oven. Sometimes you get impatient when you're waiting for your food.
I do, or the average person?
I think the average person does sometimes. For instance, if you're at a pizzeria and you order a pizza, where is our pizza? What's taking so long? Granted, it might be a little bit backed up.
I think you're talking about me, aren't you?
No, we both sometimes get impatient with the food. And then, of course, as soon as the food is put in front of you, you say, this doesn't look hot enough.
That I will agree to.
Can you take this back? That my mashed potatoes are cold?
Or it's cold soup. There's nothing that I hate.
Cold soup.
More than cold.
Oh, and your mom with her coffee.
Yeah, but I'm not, I don't like it as hot as she did, but.
Ooh, boy, she had it.
But
it was scalding.
What about children? Your kids? Your grandkids?
I was always patient with our kids. Just like you were.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I was much more patient. I was much more patient.
I'm not so sure the word was patient.
Forgiving?
No, understanding. When there was an issue, I would probably get impatient. You would be more understanding of why the kids
Yes.
were doing what they were doing.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
You're a guy.
yeah.
Guys don't.
See, guys get impatient about different things than women get impatient.
That's very true.
You know, like if a guy takes his car in to be grease and oil change or something, he gets impatient because it's taking too long.
And to me, that's the time to relax, read a book, play my games on my phone. That's time to talk to somebody on the phone.
Well, today,
what are you going to do? There's nothing
today
you can do.
Drive to wherever you're going and take care of your phone calls at the same time.
Yeah, but I mean, there's nothing you can do. What are you going to go into the shop and say, what are you doing? Hey, get going. You just gotta wait it out.
No, but
like
frankly,
a doctor's
I always
office,
wonder how you could go to Jiffy Lube and you're in and out of there in 10 minutes, but you take your car to the dealership and you sit there for an hour and a half.
Because I don't think Jiffy Lube, I shouldn't say this. I don't know if Jiffy Lube or these 15-minute, do as good of a job or do the job, period.
But they're taking the old oil out and putting the new oil in.
Well, I agree.
It's a basic, what are you cleaning?
There's a little bit of dust on your the desk.
She gets impatient. If there's a piece of dust on the desk and she's not going to wait till the end of the show.
Just dusted it.
She says, "Oh my God, there's some
No, there is food. I don't know. How does this get like this?" Sorry.
Aren't you?
I digress.
But you're impatient.
No, I'm not impatient.
You could not leave a piece of paper or something like that on the floor for more than a minute. If you knew there was something on the floor, you couldn't walk away and say, "Yeah, I'll sweep that up tomorrow."
I'll bet you.
No.
I'll bet you.
Oh no.
What do you want me to bet you?
Oh, peacock breath.
Peacock.
Well, at least I picked a pretty bird. You call me buffalo.
I'll bet you. I'll bet you.
What?
Oh, I don't know.
Dinner?
No.
No. Salad with grilled chicken on it?
Some new furniture.
Oh, that's another thing.
Well, I got to get it while I can.
We decided for our anniversary, we're getting a new TV. And that was going to be...
No, we didn't decide.
We did decide. We decided we would treat ourselves for our anniversary. And
I thought I just went along for the ride.
And there was a House bill to get a new TV.
Right.
And then somebody in the family said, well, we want to allow a little bit of extra money, for the new TV and maybe a couple of other things that we want to do around the house.
Right.
And so, well, wait a minute, where did this couple of other thing amendment be put into the main bill for just getting?
Never put off what you can do today.
Right.
Haven't you ever heard that?
Because maybe somebody gets a little impatient. like the crush granted in the yard.
Oh my gosh.
In the garden.
Well, we're not going to debate that.
We're not going to debate it. No, it was just
national.
We got
podcast.
it. We got it recently because somebody was getting a little impatient.
And doesn't it look nice?
Oh, it's gorgeous. I love sitting in my backyard looking at my crushed granite.
Yeah.
In my flower bed.
You should. Well,
but now it's on to the next project.
Well, not that we bashed each other, but we haven't really explained patience and impatience and why. And
we didn't. I think we just spent a bit of time talking about why we sometimes are impatient
and impatient about.
Yeah,
but
right, isn't that what being impatient
I'd like to think as I get older, I'm getting better about it. You know, evidently
getting more impatient,
more patient.
Oh, more patient
because I'm just getting used to. Let it go, it's like not worth it to argue about or
when
get
you're sitting
upset
in a
about.
doctor's office and thinking, where is that doctor? We got here.
There's nothing you can do
we
about
got here
it.
ahead of time.
Yeah.
And they came in.
That's you.
Well, that's
You
both
get
of
that.
us.
No.
Oh, come on.
Well,
That's
after an
both of us.
hour, yes, I do kind of wonder where he's at.
When the physician's
but-
assistant comes in and takes your temperature and takes your blood pressure and says, the doctor will be in to see you shortly. And a half an hour later, you're still looking at your
A
watch.
half an hour. That's good. Now, when it gets to be 45 minutes to an hour, that's when I get a little antsy. But
Impatient.
maybe my meditation isn't helping as much as it should, or yours either. We need to meditate more.
We need to be more patient with our meditation. Right?
Yeah.
Yes. Well,
Sorry, am I in your way?
anyway, have we beat this
Oh,
horse
yeah.
to death
Yeah, I
already?
think we're done.
Okay, so we'll just go be impatient the rest of the day. And you can do the same thing, but don't be impatient about next Thursday at 1 o'clock coming back to see us. Okay.
See y'all.
Have a good one.
Bye.